Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? We are here on another Saturday. I'm live with y'all, live and direct. So, as you can see, the setup is a little different because I'm doing this entirely by myself. Okay? Is it all good? Are we good? All right, I'm here. I'm here. I'm looking at the comments here on the screen, making sure everything is all good. What's up with you? What's up with everybody? What's good? What's good? Marshall was good. Ran through it all. I think that's what his name was good. Borrowing Bars was good. Come to Nashville. I would not be opposed to coming to Nashville. I heard it's nice out there. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But what's good, everybody? Hope everybody is chilling on this nice Saturday. The weather in New York is starting to break a little bit, so that's cool. What's up though? What's up from San Diego? What's good? What's good? Peace, David R. What's good? So while we wait for more people to come in, I got some questions in the membership, like when I posted a couple hours ago, cause I wanted to make sure I was here with you guys, cause I was at a 2-year-old birthday party earlier, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I hate kids' birthday parties. Running toddlers, making sure Noble's okay, making sure he even, engages with other kids, got to make sure that's okay, make sure he don't mess up their birthday decorations. It's a lot, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I think this is just gonna be the rest of my life, right? So I'm already tired, but what's good? What's good, Aaron Camardi? What's good, man? I see your son out there balling with the 7-on-7s. I see him out there balling. What's good? Hold on, let me get to the questions. The first couple questions that somebody asked. Some people asked me. What's good though? Shot-10 in the house. I had 4 all different ages. Yo, I was at a birthday party like 2 weeks ago, and this lady had 4 boys. 8, 6, 4, and 2, and they were tearing the place up, and she was just acting like she didn't see them. She was just like ignoring them, and I don't want to get to that point in parenting where I just get immune to the mess, and I was just like, nah, man, I can't do it. I can't do it. Welcome to getting older. Yeah, it's tiring. C. Diggs was good. What's good, Cincinnati? What's good? You gotta have more children. People keep telling me that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Noble kind of scared us both off. He's a lot. You know what I mean? But soon, after the wedding. You know what I mean? After the wedding. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess up her her fit for the wedding dress and whatnot. Not gonna do it. Yeah, my last one is 5, and I turned the blind eye. My oldest is 30. Yeah, yo, I was in the store. It was funny. I was in the store a while back, and this older dude, he looked like my pop's age. He looked a little older than my pop's, actually. And it was a little girl. She's running around the store, and he was just like, yo, I was done, man. She's 2. My oldest is 35. Yo, I was done. I was good. And my youngest before this was 23. I was good. And I just had another one. I was like, God. Damn. No way. Hold on, I got some of the questions that people asked. So, Sonny Broski asked, what are your thoughts on the electric car push by manufacturers? We spoke about this on the pod. I think it has to do with the cobalt mining. A lot of countries are getting a foothold in that, so they're able to make, just like with oil, like everything runs on oil, so you're able to create monopolies around that. If you're able to create monopolies around anything, like vertical monopolies, like everything you do based on this resource, so cobalt being that resource for electric cars, I think that is something. But also you have to look at what's happening in the landscape of when they talking about the environment, like climate change and things like that, like factually, like when it comes to like data, like the data, right, and the science, the push for climate change is way more overblown than they're making it out to be. and they don't want to actually like admit that. So a lot of the stuff you see when it comes to climate change and we need to get off oil and things like that, I feel like that's just a smokescreen because Biden, he just signed off on a bill that will be able to extract more oil. So like, which is it? Like, you want us to get off oil, or you trying to get more oil? And then the Keystone pipeline, the Nord Stream pipeline, my mistake, that just happened, and that was just to really cut off Russia from providing oil to the rest of Europe, and now we can provide oil to Europe. It's a mess. I don't really believe that push. And remember, during the whole gas shortage thing that was happening, when gas was up and all the politicians were saying, "Oh, just get an electric car, like just buy a $70,000 car, like it's nothing." Yeah, like they even stopped that. Like, when the last time you heard a politician talk about an electric car? So I don't know. I'm always just skeptical about stuff like that, but I think that's my pop's, imprint on me. I'm just skeptical of everything. I don't believe nobody now. I don't know. It's just me. Just me. Wasn't that when they were fighting for in Wakanda? Yeah, what, vibranium? Yeah, symbolism. I wasn't. Yeah. My first live have been here since day one. What's good, Marvin? What's good? Ashanti posted on some UFO stuff on her IG. I peeped that. I didn't see the post. I peeped that. I thought you were going to talk about some of the other pictures Ashanti was posting. Cause damn, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I did. I definitely. Oh, that was a media shower. Okay, that was a media shower. Got you. Let me see. Next question. Tips on getting an excellent credit score. Listen, you don't talk to Malcom about that. Listen, my credit, it's not bad, but I'm the wrong person to ask. But as far as credit repair, are they scams? No, they're not. The whole credit system is an actual scam, but these credit repair people, like the good ones, the ones that know what they're doing, they get stuff off your credit report, because a lot of times, some of the times your debt is sold illegally to another firm, I would say. I don't know what you really call it. And then they start to hound you for bills and stuff like that, when the selling of your debt wasn't really legal in the first place. So a lot of times when you go to credit repair, they get those kind of things knocked off. And that's when you see like your credit score and stuff boost. Always like try to keep a low balance on the credit card if you have to have a balance. Just really basic stuff like that. I'm not a professional. Don't listen to Malcom. Garth. Whoa. I don't know who that is. I've heard the name before, but I'm not familiar with Garfield. Is that? I feel like that was somebody that was on Sinetter's channel. I'm not sure. Listen, and because somebody asked me like, "Yo, how come y'all don't be trying to like talk?" The one rule me and my pops had initially when we first started this channel was to not get into like the mud and the typical conscious back and forth beefs, because we see it all the time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we see it and we get entertained by it, but we try not to get in it. Well, we don't get in it because we don't want that to be the basis of where we get our following, our viewership, our community. We like to build our community organically off of just our content, like quality content, not just somebody said something about y'all, so you gotta say it, so I'm gonna subscribe to y'all now because y'all beefing with them. We see it happen all the time. And personally, I think some of these people that are beefing are like in cahoots, like because it be like every 3 months, like stuff dies down, and then somebody said something, like they'll say something slick, and then boom, beef up again, and then everybody's numbers start to climb up a little bit more, and it's like a cycle, and I try to not get into that. That's just me. We see it though. We see all of it though. Like, don't get me wrong, we see all of it. We laugh about it to ourselves. We make very, very, very sly jokes about stuff on the show. And the people who know, like, you kind of, if you catch it, you catch it. But that's really all you really gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like, we try not to get in the mud. That was like the first thing I told my pops. And my pops not even like that, but I told him like, listen, I don't care what anybody says about us. And we had a couple people over the years try to poke, but we good. Somebody said that's the way to go. Yeah, man, that's it, man. That's it. That is it. I like the way the direction is going with the network. Thank you. This was Kevin V. What are your current goals? So, what we decided to do is, one, double and triple down on our content output, right? So what we're gonna do is kind of consolidate everything that we're doing on this one channel, on our one YouTube channel. So even like the business, like academy stuff that I had on the Urban Academy channel, we're just gonna bring it over to the big channel. I did a lot of interviews for that channel. I didn't even post yet because that channel was growing so slowly, and we were doing the sales and stuff like that. We were doing like the shop and stuff like that. So I didn't want to not give the attention that these people really deserved. Like I did some dope interviews, and nobody really saw them because it's on a brand new channel. So we're gonna bring it all over to one. Me and Eli shot our first episode of Nerd Talk, and it was dope. I really enjoyed that. So it'll be stuff like that. Me and Eli, business stuff. My dad's Hulks, the regular podcast, more, clips from the podcast. We're just gonna like double and triple our output. We're using AI stuff to get that done. We're gonna start doing like I said, more interviews. Not the obvious interviews. I want to interview people that actually are interesting, like that actually interest us in a plethora of different areas. Like we're not trying to stay, and that's what we do anyway. That's what the podcast is. Like we do politics, science, music, business. Like we talk about it all, conspiracy. We talk about it all. So that's where I kind of want Urban X to be as a network, I guess, like a one-stop shop for everything, like holistically, because that's who we are, right? That's who me and my pops are, and we don't want to, break everything off. We want to focus in our attention, because once you kind of split yourself off, you don't really have the same production, same output. So that's where we are with that. Peace. The Avery from Harlem. Peace. Was good. Yes, so for the we dropped a 50% off sale on the embossed hoodies, because we switching over to the spring. So we're trying to get rid of them. We only got a few left. So hop on that. 50% off. Can't beat that. And then, whatever's left over after the sale, we're just gonna put it in storage or something. Terry the electrician, the beefing became a whole business model. Yeah, it did. And that's like music artists were doing that for years too. You get what I'm saying? Like, I remember 50 was famous for that. Like he would have a new album come out and he would have somebody new that he was beefing with, right? So the first album, who was 50 beefing with? Ja Rule, Hold Our Murder, and the second one was Jada, Fat Joe, like for the massacre. And the third one, I think with Curtis, he was beefing with Cameron. Like he was just making stuff up, and that's what a lot of people started doing. C Diggs, thank you for order. I definitely saw that order come through, as a matter of fact. Controversy does say, yeah, it does, but here's the thing. When that becomes your bread and butter, you have to kind of maintain that. And I don't want that to be, like, you don't want that to be like all you're known for. Like that kind of energy where people just tune in to see drama. I don't think that's cool. You want people to actually tune into you for what you have to say. Even if what you're covering can be controversial, but you want them to kind of be there for you and what you have to say about said controversy. My opinion. My size was sold out. Yeah, man. Sorry, man. Them boss hoodies went quick. I'm not gonna lie. That was my dad's vision. Not gonna lie, and he thinks he's Virgil now because of that. But he hit with that one. He definitely hit. Cause when he first showed it to us, when he first told us, I was like, oh, come on. And I saw it, I was like, that is hard. That's hard. Trump. Yeah, Trump's. I think So I think the New York DA leaked the fact that they are trying to arrest Trump on Tuesday for some for some really like small charges, not even anything serious, but they want to like embarrass him. That's what it is. That's what it's about. They want to like arrest him, put him in cuffs, handcuff him, mugshot. That's what they really want to do. They want to put him through the purple thing, right? So a lot of people think that is a smokescreen for what's happening with the banking industry because a lot of these banks are going down. A lot of these banks are getting bailed out as well, so people are upset about it all. Yeah, it is wild. They bailing out these banks and they sending all this money to Ukraine, but you know when you get your taxes done, IRS want to know how much you send it through Cash App now. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's bull. It's bull. Yeah, what's up with these banks? The entire banking system is built on a house of cards, right? So what was happening to these crypto exchanges when if everybody panics and pulls out their crypto at one time, then the bank, like those crypto exchanges are not able to have the liquidity to handle that, right? Same thing with the banks. If everybody in Chase pulls their money out of Chase right now, if they go, it won't be enough and these banks would fail. So when people were getting that FTX, like, yo, Ponzi scheme, things like that, I'm like, yo, that's the banking system as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they really have a leg to stand on with that. So, and what happens with these crashes and things like that, we spoke about this on the pod, it's a lot of monkey see, monkey do, right? So if somebody panics, then everybody else is looking like, wow, wait, why are they panicking? Damn, I should take my money out too. Then you take your money, and then it just starts to a trickle effect of everywhere, and you have bank runs, right? So I think a lot of what's happening, I always, and again, testament to my pops, I think a lot of these things are like 3 and 4 steps of what's happening. So the bank run could be a distraction from something else that's happening, or it could be a result of something else, or it could be the precursor to the digital money that is said to be coming, which I do think is coming. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I don't think it's going to happen that fast, but I think it'll be a slow road to the point where that's just the next logical step to happen. Dominoes, yes. Trump and the Democrats are on the same team. They are all friends. That's a fact. That's a fact. They all been the same, and that's when all these rappers were coming out against Trump. All of a sudden, like, you know how many pictures I could pull up with 50 Cent and Snoop? I mean, 50 Cent and Trump, Snoop and Trump. Everybody, yeah, that was your guy. Like, that was a cool thing to say. Like, I'm staying at the Trump, or I'm having dinner with Trump. That was a cool thing to say. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, now he's the bad guy. I don't trust none of them. My question, Malcolm, it's coming. That's my question, it's coming in July. You think it's coming in July? That's soon. That's soon. That's real soon. Y'all spoke on the spills, the derailment. What are your thoughts in reference to food and water? So I actually heard about another chemical spill in Minnesota this time from a nuclear plant. We're going to go more into that on the podcast on Monday. But, bro, this is why, like, I be so, like, flabbergasted, like, when I'm talking on a podcast, because logically, right, if you want to if you still want to have your power over people, and meaning if you want to have, like, the elite status, the money to be able to do whatever you want in this country, in the world, whatever, right, and you want to, be able to exert that power, if everybody is on the same level, like, if all the food is bad and everybody just starts to die off, whatever, like, you're not gonna have that elite status over anybody. That's why it's so confusing. I don't get the long game sometimes. Like Bill Gates, I don't get it sometimes. Like what's the end goal here? Like, you ever see like a superhero movie and like the villain wants to like destroy the world, and it's like, okay, like why would you do that, right? Like, if you really wanted to just kind of keep your status here, it would just kind of stick to like disinformation, making it hard to make money, like stuff like that, right? Like making it the barrier between you and the regular people just wider, not making it so close to where like the regular people have nothing to live for. Now we have nothing to lose now. Now we coming after now we just coming after you. I don't get that long game. That's just me. Just Malcom. Right? But I do think a digital currency, I do think that would be just another form of control. Like if we can control, like now it's digital and I can just, a few keystrokes make my net worth super high and things like that. And I can monitor what you're doing and make it hard for you. I get that logic. But like poisoning the food, like the vaccines, like I just don't get that stuff. Like I believe it, like because there is a lot of chemical spills happening. The food is already bad. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what the end game is. I'm trying to kind of clean up my diet right now. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I had lunch the other day and I just got tired immediately after. And I was like, this is not supposed to be happening when you eat food. You're not supposed to be getting tired like this. So I'm trying to clean it up as well. Name of what pod? What you talking about? What you talking about? My opinion, I think they're trying to attack the freshwater supply. Okay. Population control. Okay. Even then, like that. Like once you have like a population like scared, and that's why I think the George Floyd protests were what they were. I think that was like designed for people to get out the house and just kind of let off steam because I think they understand human psychology. I think they understand you can't push human beings to like that breaking point without them turning on you, right? So you let them kind of let us kind of like get out, blow off steam, put a pile of bricks by this glass building, by this glass window, so you can like let it out. And they were just kind of like letting everybody go. Cops weren't stopping that at all. Third. Oh, okay, y'all talking. Yeah, you can't have rich without the poor. Just my opinion. I feel the same way. Hold on. Let me saw some more questions. So I asked the Trump thing. Sinful was a tranny. I don't know who Sinful is. Is that somebody within? I don't know what that is. Somebody within the conscious community? Don't know. What do you think of all these Walmarts closing? So, I saw a lot of reports of Walmart's closing, but there are a lot of Walmarts in this country, right? So when they make a story like, yo, 5 Walmarts just closed in Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania has like 200 Walmarts. You get what I'm saying? Like that's really a small number in the grand scheme. It could be alarmist. It could be that, but you can't tell me that Walmarts are not making money. Have you been to Walmart? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they make money, and I've heard like Walmart's closing because like there's rampant stealing and stuff like that. I've heard that, but I don't know what the larger narrative around that is. I don't know if they're trying to make it seem like, it's, the market recession. That's why we closing Walmarts when people who shop at Walmart, so the people, you know what I'm saying? Like regular people who need it. I don't know. Is that another way to attack the food? Is that another way to attack regular people? Don't know. Malcom, are there resources available that teach you how to facilitate a conversation with AI? Where can you get the crux? What you want to find out with minimal prompts? I think Red Pill, he had his 5-hour class today, as a matter of fact. But if you go online, I think there are courses on. I feel like Udemy has some cheap courses on AI, because this is what I learned when it comes to prompt. The better question you ask, the more clear and precise question you ask, the better answer you'll get. Now, I had to do the same thing with ChatGPT on Thursday, because I was using the ChatGPT 3, and I asked it a very simple question. I asked it a very simple task. It wasn't a question. Very simple task to complete. and it was not giving me what I wanted. And then I had to realize that what I was asking it to do, based on like the previous task I gave it, it wasn't the natural progression. It was a very simple question I asked, and I was getting a very simple answer. Then once I asked a very specific question with context, I got great questions. Oh, somebody coming in. This is Marvin. What's good? Let me put him on screen. Yo, what's good?
Hey, welcome.
What's up?
Man, just want to say, man, great show. I said I put in the chat. I've been a supporter for a long time, but I just caught this live for the first time, like 4 years, bro. So I just want to say,
Damn.
and keep up the good work, you and your pops, man.
Thank you, man. Glad you're here, man. Thank you. I'm trying to like I said, we're trying to double and triple down on the content, because that's one thing me and my pops can do, and mom and dad, and when Eli want to jump in, even Odyssey want to jump in, we can like deliver some content. So definitely expect more from that. But thank you for joining me tonight. I was nervous. I didn't think anybody was gonna show up. That's why I don't throw parties in like that. I be nervous. But thank you.
You're welcome, but you know, the smaller the better, brother.
You're right. You're right.
We smaller in number, but we still stronger. So
Right. Facts.
all right,
Thank you,
bro.
man.
Hey, man.
Peace.
Yeah.
What's up? Somebody said they're trying to kill us. Yeah. That's what it feels like. Depopulation and parasitic elite have their bunkers. But then again, like, okay, you have your bunkers to do what? You know what I'm saying? Because once y'all are all, it's just y'all. Then what? Like, I never just got that point of logic. You get what I'm saying? Some state just had a nuclear spill. Yeah, it was Minnesota, Queen Love. Minnesota. Did you see Bill Gates admit vax approach was wrong and effective? Yeah, and apparently he came out and said that after he sold some of his interests, and I think Moderna it was, or that might have been Fauci. One of the two came out and said that, like, after they kind of like sold their interest, their financial interest. Walgreens have been closing too. Okay, I didn't know that. I feel like I could see it, because I don't see a lot of Walgreens around. You're right. Living in New Jersey, I go to Walmart over Target. I feel badly because they treat their workers poorly. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Even though I don't know, Walmart just feels like another world sometimes. Like, I went on a Sunday by accident last week, and it was just, I had a headache, bro. It was, damn. It was a lot. They closed the Walmart because people kept stealing from it. Yeah, when you work at a retail job and they tell you how much money they lose every year because of theft, it's hard to believe, but I don't know. That's Walmart's fault for those self checkouts, like shuffle, not having enough registers open. Is retirement for us millennials becoming obsolete? That's what it feels like. Like the idea of like a 401k and things like that, it just feels kind of obsolete. I still have one. I feel like, once once you get to those, like, that level of adulting, when you're relying on your 401k, but I feel like you should still have like these things in place, like life insurance, because that is a wealth transfer way. These 401k plans, Roth IRAs, or traditional Roths, like, have them, because why not? Like, you can like contribute a certain amount of them to them every year. You don't have to like have. This is not financial advice, by the way, because a lot of these YouTubers are getting sued right now. There's a class action lawsuit for $1 billion for the people who promoted that FTX stuff. So, not financial advice, but just me feeling like, have a few things in place, even if I don't, because I don't think those things will make me rich, but I just have them in place. Did you hear about the facial recognition and voice scanners in the supermarkets in NYC? No, I did not. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even know that. What's supermarket? Fairway. Oh, I didn't know that. Somebody said they walking out with lobster and steak. That's nuts. The FBI has taken over the Rasheem Carter case. Dope. That's really good. Stop being nervous. You got this. Thank you. Thank you. It'll all come out with it. Yeah, they need to knock up Bill Gates. That's a fact, man. Like, I don't hate people, but him and Fauci, like, I really despise those dudes, yo. Like, I just because it seems like when they talk, it's like it's no way you believe what you're saying, and the fact that you act like you believe what you're saying, and you're responsible for just all this millions and millions of people being affected, being sick, being like dying. Like it's so bizarre to me. Like I don't understand how you live like that. But then, you know, I don't think them. I don't even think they like human beings, bro. I don't. I promise you, I don't. Um, Somebody said I only go to Walmart to spit game chicks. uh, what advice to start a new life coaching service? What advice to start new? Okay, so, what advice would I give? The advice I would give is to first create a platform that you can attract people, potential clients for free. Meaning, YouTube, Instagram, like social media site. Now you don't own these people. You don't own these platforms, right? They're not yours. You can get shut down at any time. So what you need to do, you need to create that to attract potential clients, get them from their world into yours. Then you need to figure out a way, create a lead magnet to get email addresses. What's a lead magnet? A lead magnet is like, what is your specialty in, let's say you are in productivity, let's say, right? You can create a 10-step system to create a better work-life balance for people. And it's for free. You can create a PDF, and that can be for free. You offer that for free in exchange for somebody's email address. And then once they own your email address, you're able to talk to them more directly. Now, for example, we have you guys' email addresses. When we have a sale, something coming up, we hit you guys via email right away. When we have an episode, we hit you guys right away. Doing this because I have you guys' email address in the membership, I'm able to communicate with you guys directly. Those people that you are talking to via email, because email is probably still the number one way to sell. I don't care what anybody says, still email. And text message, I think is coming up. But email, you want to be able to get the email because those people already have opted in. They kind of already are interested in what you're doing. When you get those emails, you want to make sure you are communicating with them multiple times a week. And it doesn't have to be every email that you're selling. You don't want to do that. You want to provide some value in what you're doing, some insight, and what your expertise is. So people gain trust with you, so they understand, like, okay, this person knows what he's talking about, and then you can offer whatever it is you're offering, and then they're more comfortable that way. So I would say that first. Okay, create a YouTube channel, or YouTube is probably the number one because just free organic traffic, and then once you start to get a little flow on YouTube, then you can start to use paid ads. And even in the paid ads on Facebook and stuff like that, you still want to offer your free lead magnet with your paid ad. So you don't want to spend too much, right? Or you want to have something of a low ticket offer, right? It could be a mini course or a book, ebook for $5 or something like that to eat the ad cost. So you want to break even. And then you're basically you're getting paid to get leads on your list. So definitely that first. I work at a law firm. You wouldn't believe the amount of lawsuits and the amount of cash that people are suing for to have it wrong. Yeah, yo, that's yo. Me and my pops, when it's stuff we don't understand, we stay away. Like crypto and financial stuff, we stay away, bro. Like we try not to. If we don't get it, we stay away from that because it can go wrong for people, and that's why when we sell stuff, it's usually just like we have this, you buy it, you get it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like hoodies, shirts, hats, and stuff like that. You buy it, you get it. You know what I mean? Even the courses, like you buy it, you get it, and then you get your receipt, you know, in your email that you paid for this and stuff like that. Like we don't like things that you know, you can't physically show that you got. Personally, that's just again our stuff. What are your thoughts on Mayor Adams admitting that he wants NYC to be a city of faith? Whoa, I didn't even know he said that. I don't know. Man, listen, Eric Adams, I don't really see him being a mayor for multiple terms. A lot, and he was given, and let's be clear, he was given some bullshit. Like as far as what he came in, when he came in, we're still like really coming out of the lockdown, so people were bugging. There was a lot of fires happening in New York City. It's the trash, homeless, rats. Like it was a lot he was given, and I guess the economy in New York City, because so many people not going to work, the lockdowns, the vaccine mandates to go back to work. It was a lot happening. And when these things happen nationwide, talking about lockdowns and stuff like that, New York and California are the ones like the testing grounds for how they want to, you know, try stuff out. So as a result, the vaccine mandates, New York was very, very strict. And I'm glad that, you know, we kind of work for ourselves here because we didn't have to do that. And then even because my lady, like she works for the city, so we were able to get an exemption from Phil Valentine. They actually, like, she got a new job recently and actually like tried to press her on it, but you know, she's too smart for that. So I didn't know he said that. That's actually interesting. I have to look more into that. Funny how Kyrie got suspended for tweeting a documentary where Ja gets 8 games. Yeah. And I didn't know that he already served 6 of those games because he was out already. Like I didn't know that. Like, so basically, you know, players is about to start, they kind of just want him back in. I didn't know that. I agree. Keep communication up, but don't oversell good advice. I agree. Definitely agree on that. Is that 50% off? Yeah, only in boss hoodies only. Yeah, until supplies last. A lot of sizes. A lot of sizes are already sold out. So, if you're gonna get it now. Some people ordering 2 and 3 hoodies. I was like, God damn, but smart. Go ahead, Malcom. Thank you, man. Put in a lot of pain for this info, man. 50% on the hats as well. No, just on the embossed hoodies. I stay away from stuff like that too. I mean, I have my phone. Yeah. Like yeah. What else? Yes, the DOE was very strict. Yeah, and I worked for the DOE before I quit my job to start this podcast. I worked for the Chancellor's office, as a matter of fact. I was a part of the Chancellor's Strategic Response Team. So when somebody wrote into the Chancellor office because their kid was late for the school bus or they had a problem with their kid's principal and stuff like that, email came to me. I dealt with Manhattan, the whole of Manhattan and Staten Island. The email came to me. I had to reach out to the principal, figure out what was happening, conduct something, then craft a whole response. And the response was usually a whole lot of nothing. But that's how they train you to do the job. And that job was stressful as well. because I'm just dealing with complaints all day, and that just does something to your mental, man. Like sitting behind a desk just dealing with complaints. And then I had to like ghostwrite the chancellor's letters from when she went to other schools. She would go visit the other schools and talk to the teachers, talk to a kid, and they would just give me a stack of notes, and I had to make a whole like letter to that principal. One time the letter I wrote was to my mother's school actually. Yeah, and then I hit my mother up like beforehand. So then when like her principal came in, was hype about the letter, my mother was like, yeah, my son wrote that, and like my initials was at the bottom, and then that gave my mother a lot of clout in the school, and she, I was proud of her. My mother was proud. I gotta get some of them shirts. Yeah, got to. I know you glad I got out. When was my last? I quit in 2018, and I was tired. I was just tired of it. And me and my dad, like, we decided to go all in on this. Did you address the question already on where gold is being stored in the country and what it's planning to do with it? Yo, I remember we had Oba on the show, and he talked about this huge, like, I think like 70 tons of gold America came across in one of these middle America states. And I thought, like, Oba, he always getting this information. Then I looked it up. It's true. And I'm just like, yo, what are they about to do with this? And, like, is that going to, like, help us with our debts to other countries? Like, what should we do? Are we trying to get, like, back to the gold standard? Because I think Russia is back on a gold standard. Like, their money equals their money. Like, 1 ruble, I think, is equal to 1 thing of gold or something to that effect. So they became stronger, and they joined that BRICS union. They became strong, and I think America is really, really stressing over our stronghold in the world's powers, right? We talk about TikTok and how, like, our youth is being fed, like, anti-America propaganda, even though, like, we understand America has its problems, right? But we live here. And other countries, like Russia and China, they are feeding their country, they're feeding their kids patriotic propaganda. They're not feeding them twerk videos. They're feeding them actual things to, like, I guess, better their country. So as far as technology goes, as far as like the younger generation goes, they're kind of leaps and bounds ahead of us right now, especially India. Apple is dumping like billions of dollars into India because China is getting too expensive when it comes to manufacturing Apple's products. India is way cheaper, and India's tech culture is booming right now. So that's why a lot of outsourcing is going to India. So Apple is trying to get there first. Now, what they're not trying to do is they're not trying to make the move so obvious to piss off China, because we still kind of need China right now. But a lot of stuff is going to India. Russia is hoarding gold and silver. I suspect other countries doing the same. Yeah, a lot of countries. Apparently, that's I don't know. They also ordered Vladimir Putin to be arrested today as well. Is Trump connected? No, that was they're trying to arrest Putin, I think, for war crimes or crimes against humanity, one of those things. And the Trump arrest is like over a misdemeanor. It's over something like really, really small. Somebody said, personally, as screwed up as America is, I wouldn't want to live anywhere. Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, I used to hear people say, oh, yo, I can't wait. I'd rather go back to live in Trinidad or something. I'm just like, all right. Like, okay. I don't think we want that. Like, America, like, as far as all the problems that we have it good compared to a lot of these other countries. Like, let's be clear. Let's be very, very clear. And I'm not being FBA and ADOS. I'm not doing that. But let's be clear. Yeah, there are a lot of computer scams going over there. That's a fact. That is a fact. But they're definitely. My man, he is a software engineer for JP Morgan. and he said like he's like the only black dude there. Oops. Let me see another question that I got. Oh, so the Fed did announce that they're launching Jermaine, Farmer Bay. They did announce a new digital currency in July. Okay, I didn't know. I gotta look into that. So Monday, I'm adding it to the list right now. Monday we're gonna talk about it. Hold on. Putting it on the list. Putting it on the list right now. Okay, cool. Thoughts on Creed 3. Didn't see it yet, but I heard it's really good. Didn't see it. Did you see Static Shock will get a movie produced by me? Yo, you know what? This is what I've come to realize. A lot of these movies, a lot of these like comic books, they don't need live action movies, bro. They ruin them. Like I'm cool with the animated movies because at least like those people just kind of know the story. They know what you need to get from these characters. Once they get the live action, it takes really, really long to make, and then by the time I'm not even hyped for it no more. I don't know. Do you only do consultations for people who want to start a family business? No. Well, definitely online. I'm not too knowledgeable for brick and mortar businesses, but online I can definitely help you out. So email info@urbanx.nyc and I'll send you my calendar and we could talk. Matter of fact, wait. So Monday, me and my pops, we're gonna roll out the assessments that we're doing for people, and we're gonna have two calendars: his calendar and my calendar. My calendar would be more for like business centric people who want it for like business reasons. His would be more for like other like life stuff. He's the whole hip hop urban life coach. So you just wait. Thoughts on the Andrew Wiggins situation. Oh, bro, I hope that's fake, man. I hope that's fake. I don't even know what I would do, man. Like, that's just horrible. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the rumor is that he found out his wife was cheating on him with his best friend, and that both his kids are actually not his, and are actually his best friends. Yo, I'd be beyond heartbroken, bro. Like, I don't know what I would do, man. Basketball would be the last thing on my mind. So I'm not surprised if that's true that he's out. I'd be done. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'd be done. I wouldn't be able to even fathom, bro. Like yo, I'm telling y'all, man, something snapped in my brain. Once like Noah was born, like I don't like watching movies where stuff happens to kids. I don't like even no. That'd be so foul if that's the truth, man. So that's a rumor. And everybody, from what I tell, is getting the same information from that guy who posted. I'm not seeing anything else that's been confirmed. So, but that'd be foul, man. Super foul. I don't even... Somebody said, I'll go to jail. Yeah, I'm out. Just, don't even... I'm good. There will be no podcast. I'm good. Yeah, The Lovely Bones. Yeah, I can't watch that. Come on. I watched... What did I watch that had me... that had me messed up, like, recently? It was something I watched, and I was just like, can't do it. E40 just launched a vodka brand. Why all these people... Yeah, everybody's launching a tequila. I think the margins on it is probably crazy. The margins are probably crazy when it comes to alcohol, because everybody got alcohol now, of tequila, of vodka, something. Everybody got one. E40, I know he got a wine out as well. So I said, I had to stop watching Ghost after his... I can't do it. Yeah, I was watching Sons of Anarchy. Dope show, I'm not gonna hold you. But spoiler alert, the show's old. Spoiler alert, one of the seasons, like season finales, like his son got like kidnapped, And he's like watching it happen. He couldn't do anything about it. And Noble was little, and I was just looking at him like, yeah, nope, can't watch this. Like, it's terrible, terrible. I wonder if Lance Rogers, yeah, man, R.I.P. He was due from the wire. He was in a few things. He was only 60 years old, and it's crazy because if you watch his shows, like everything he's in, when they put like, he looked the same. He looked young. He looked, clean in all of his movies. So the fact that he passed away at 60, sad. I don't know what that's about. Same with the weed industry. Yeah, I don't know. I think once people realize it's a real quick lick when it comes to just money, I think they just put their name behind it. I don't know. And it's probably cheaper than we assume it to be to have your own tequila or weed brand. Yeah, 60 is young. Yeah, like that's crazy. Yeah, 60 is young, man. Cause, and speaking on like the tequila thing, cause Kevin Hart and The Rock, they going back and forth with the same damn moves. Like one come out with tequila, the other one does. Energy drinks. It's everybody's doing the same thing. But so let's get our own protein brand. Yo, the thing is, with these proteins, because one, I would want mine to be like plant-based protein, because I just would, right? But then I'm not too knowledgeable of the science that goes into these, because there are YouTubers, like this is one like white dude. His name is like his YouTube channel is like More Plates, More Dates. This white dude, and he goes in when anybody comes out with their own protein. He's reading the ingredients and telling you like this doesn't make sense with this, like this doesn't make sense, and this is just a waste of ingredients. And I'm just like, that feels like, again, more than what my speed is and what I know. I would have to partner with somebody for that. I don't drink too much when I do as dog only. Yo, I'm a lightweight now, bro. In college, shit. College was fun, man. College was fun. But not anymore. I can't do it anymore. Somebody said, I think they love us. You talking about The Rock and Kevin Hart? That's jokes. What else we got? A couple more questions, and I gotta get up out of here. Get back home to the fam. Noble is tearing the place up, and I gotta give mommy a break. But we're gonna be. I'm gonna do some more of these, man. I'm gonna do some more of these. Maybe have Avery here and Noble with me. That'd be cool. Quiet as kept. A lot of these actors have taken. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think the major actors are taking it. I don't. I just don't. I'm not gonna hold you. The mid-level ones definitely, but the major ones, I don't think they're taking it. What's the vaccination you want to let know? Noble still has not taken the MMR one, because that's the one that we heard is mostly linked to autism. So he still hasn't taken that one yet. The other ones, like the initial ones, he has. And even still, I still split them up. So he has still some he's missing right now. Like the ones he needed to go to daycare, he got those. But even still, like he would get some and then we would come back a few months later. Like we split them all up. One day they wanted to give him like 6. I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like he was mad little too. I was like, absolutely not. His doctor still tried to press her. His doctor, I remember when his doctor tried to get us to get him to get the COVID vaccine. I was just like, you're bugging. Like you're bugging. Like get out of my face. Yeah, we spaced him out. What's up, Harris? What's good? Yeah, you should do more. Yeah, we're gonna be listening, man. Listen. I'm about to do a lot more. I'm about to have a lot A lot of content. We about to outwork everybody in the biz, man. They can't mess with. They can't mess with us, man. Can't mess with us. What else? What else? Yeah, the doctors they do try to get you for these shots, man. They do. Like, god damn. But like, here's the thing. I was vaccinated. I think I got those. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, and this is before like my parents were, cognizant of what was going on. Right, I'm talking 30 years ago, and Marcus, he about to be 40. So, can you guys please offer youth sizes? Yes, our heirs. We're going to get some youth sizes just for you, man. I have to say your potting skills are above normal now, you guys. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do some youth sizes, but like, here's the thing, because we don't carry actual stock of these designs. We're making these designs like as they come, right? A lot of them, well, some of them like we just have them ready to go, but youth sizes, like, we're not trying to carry so much stock, and then when they're not ordered, we just sitting around with just stuff. That's why we're doing 50% off now. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, vaccine ingredients are different. 100%. I understand. That's why like we really try to like space them out as much as we can, so we can, we're not trying to have them, just shooting my baby up, man. When will your spring release be? April, mid-April maybe. Got some nice stuff. Yo, Dion was taking shots again. Like, yeah, I feel like he be watching us, man. I feel like he do. I feel like Dion be watching us, cause we got in his ass. You know what I mean, but be like that. Great job, Malcom. Thank y'all, man. Thank you. Well, guys, I don't want to say gotta go, but gotta go. You know what I mean? This was fun. I'm gonna do this again. I like this. This was dope. Just me and y'all. Dot not here, Mama Dot not here. Just me and y'all. See, like, y'all got the back. This is the back version of the studio. I don't know if you guys can tell. Computers and hats and stuff like that. But I had to do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? But I will see you guys on Monday for the pod. You know what I'm saying? We will see you guys. Me and Eli's episode of Nerd Talk, that'll be up soon. What's your cash app, man? UrbanX NYC. Dallas have UrbanX NYC. Thank you. Appreciate that. What else? Yes, and Boss Hoodies, 50% off on Boss Hoodies while supplies last. We're going to make the announcement on the show, so we telling y'all early if you want to get in, because we don't have that many left. We're going to make the announcement on the thing. I think we're going to do a show on Wednesday, because Thursday I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to Atlanta for some, business conference and stuff like that. And yeah, see you guys, man. Peace. Later. Good night.